Genius Nation, what's going on? It's your man, Dr. Will, and you guys know the deal. Let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. Even if you're watching this on the replay, let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscription button, the notification button, all the things that make the algorithm go pop. Welcome to Daily Insights with Dr. Will. I am Dr. Will. Happy Monday morning to you. So wherever you are in the world, let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. I'm here in the beautiful city of Phoenix, Arizona, where God vacations. So wherever you are, guys, let me know. As I always tell you, I'm always fascinated where we can connect from. I love technology. I love the use of technology to enable us to be connected literally all around the world. While I'm sitting here in my office in Phoenix, I can connect with you wherever you are in the world, and I love it. So I hope you had a great weekend on this marvelous Monday. Let's get into it, guys. I want to talk to you for those of you who want to do more, for those of you that want to accomplish more, for those of you that want to live life at the highest level, I'm going to share with you this morning an insight that's going to help you live a more productive life. Now, it's going to seem strange at first, but once you understand it, you'll begin to see how much more productive you are. So let's get into today's insight. So if you want to do more, guys, you're going to have to implement this philosophy that I'm getting ready to tell you. And it's the philosophy of caring less. Yep. I know that sounds strange, right? Because as individuals, we're taught to care for people. That's not what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about care less or caring less, I'm talking about you have to care less about what people think. You have to care less about what people think. So many people don't take the next step. They don't take the next move in life. They don't make the next choice in life because they're caring about what people are going to think. Well, if I do this, what will they say? If I do this, what will people think? You're caring too much about other people's opinion. Let me take you all the way back. For some of us, it's going to be a little bit further than others, but let me take you all the way back to high school. Do you remember when you were in high school and you were concerned or you cared about what everybody was thinking about, how you dressed, the clothes that you were wearing, the shoes that you were wearing? And here's the funny thing. We put so much energy into caring about what other people thought. And it wasn't until years later, I remember worrying about what everybody was thinking. You know, my family, we were on government assistance. And I remember going into the store and I would waste so much time because I would literally wait till the store emptied out before I would get in line with those food stamps. Back in the day, they didn't have the card. You would have literally actual food stamps, like, and they were colored. They were brown, they were green, they were blue. And so everybody would know that you had food stamps. So because I was caring about what everybody else was thinking, I would literally wait. I would wait it out. I would get in line. And if I saw somebody I knew, I would act like I had to go get something else. I would get all the way back out of line and I would literally wait until everybody left that store so I could use my food stamps. And then years later, I'm talking to my friends that I was in high school with. Come to find out, all of us was on government assistance. All of us were getting food stamps. And, I talk with my friends now and we tell all of these stories about how much pressure we were putting on each other about having the best shoes, about wearing the best clothes, how much pressure we put on our parents, how many arguments we got with our parents because they didn't take us school shopping and get the right shoes or clothes or whatever it may be, right? And then years later, I realized none of it mattered. None of it mattered. And the sad thing is we bring that into adulthood and we let that dictate to us what actions we're going to take. But listen, I've had the pleasure and I've had the opportunity, matter of fact, just last night, I was a part of our nine figure club mastermind meeting, and it had some amazing people in there, and the whole weekend was filled with people just telling stories about how they just did it. They did it scared. They did it without having all the answers. They just did it because they did not care about what other people were thinking, whether it was building a business, whether it was transitioning into a new job. They just didn't care. And so when I look over my life, and especially where I am, the acceleration for me is when I stopped caring about what other people were thinking. I tell speakers all the time, I train speakers all around the world, and I tell them, they ask me, are you nervous when you get on stage? And I say, I'm not nervous. And here's the reason why, because I'm not getting up there trying to impress anybody. I'm getting up there trying to help someone. See, when you're trying to help someone, you're not caring about, if you say every word correctly or if you pronounce every word correctly, because your end goal is not to impress them. So I may fumble over some words, but that doesn't matter to me because I care less about getting all of my words correct more than I'm concerned with making sure I can help people when I leave the stage. So listen, nation, if you're really going to maximize your life, you got to stop caring so much about what other people are thinking, what other people are saying. They always say, you got to do you. You got to do you. We put so much pressure on ourselves in this 80 years that we get. We put so much pressure on ourselves outside. We let all of that noise get on the inside of us. And so, you got to learn how to care less. And if you implement this into your life, when you're going to make decisions, when you're going to pursue something, people say, Will, how have you written 50 books? Well, I wasn't trying to write 50 books to impress people. I was writing books to help people. I wasn't writing 50 books to try to write bestsellers. I was trying to convey information that I believe would help people. That's what I was writing. That's how I ended up writing 50 plus books. I wasn't trying to write the perfect book. I was trying to write a book that helped people. And so when I experienced something, came over something, and achieved at something, and I felt as though that information could help other people, then I shared it. Not trying to share a perfect book, but sharing a book that I felt had value, that had information that could help people. So if you want to do more in life, you want to achieve more in life, you have to care less. All right, nation, go out there on this Monday. Have a fantastic day. Go out there and dominate, as I always say, and I'll see you right back here in the nation tomorrow morning.